You and I both know that creating a SaaS business is stressful. It makes me sick to see startups lose tens of thousands of dollars and not know what every dollar did. The conflict between runway and scaling fast, what investors call the valley of death, is a nightmare. Every newly hired developer feels like a risk, and you never know if growth or cost will win out. I've been there. I've seen good, even great businesses collapse because they couldn't find the balance between cost and growth. I've cringed as board members have asked where their latest investment round went. Often founders end up chasing the illusion of control by hiring faster or micromanaging, and yet every quarter they still fail to hit the revenue goal and need more funding in order to keep the dream alive. That's why I founded Dev-in-a-Box, to help SaaS businesses maximize their productivity by allowing them to focus completely on their product, sales strategy, and the market. Dev-in-a-Box is a no-waste development agency. We cover everything from UI and UX, code creation, alpha testing, security, analytics, and user documentation. By combining the coding ability of a large language model with strict design principles and a bespoke workflow, we've been able to create a unique system that delivers end-to-end software development with peak efficiency. I can talk all day about what makes our system better than traditional development, or even vibe coding. But the most important part of Dev-in-a-Box, the thing I wanted to make sure we got absolutely right, is the fact that it can deliver dollar in, dollar out value every time. We've designed our workflow to ensure that your development budget translates one-to-one into software that your users can touch. No variable costs, no monthly salaries, no retainers, just software development that is as transparent and as flexible as buying a coffee. Because of our unique development system, we can charge just $80 per function. Let me show you what that means. A function in Dev-in-a-Box is a UI element or code condition that allows a user to complete an action. That could be a text field, a button, a drop-down toggle, some content, a list item, sending an email, sending a notification, or passing on a variable. That $80 includes fully custom UX and UI design, code in any language, and QA testing. Alongside of all of that, you also get access to a number of tools for user documentation, alpha testing, and product development. There are two big reasons why this has been a game changer for our clients. Number one, financial agility is more important than development agility. Right now, it's the industry standard for a SaaS to run on an agile model. Startups need to be able to move fast, innovate quickly, and beat competitors to market. The typical way of doing that, or at least trying to, is focusing on development agility. That means hiring large teams of developers in-house with the hope that motivation and team spirit will be enough to keep them all working at peak capacity and in perfect alignment. The problem with that approach is that hiring large teams means you're immediately locked into a massive payroll commitment. Your costs are fixed, even though your development load is not. The truth is, every SaaS startup has to go through many periods of testing, collecting feedback, iterating on the product. Understanding and responding to customer feedback is arguably the most important task for a founder to do. Traditionally, even during these periods of focusing on sales and marketing, a startup would be burning cash paying for its developers' salaries. With Dev-in-a-Box, a startup can build software, pause their development costs, scale up their customer base, and collect feedback through our beta testing tool. And then they can restart their development once they know exactly what their customers need. They only have to pay for development when they actually need development. At $80 per function, every dollar you spend can be traced back to its exact financial outcome. No surprises, just results. Suddenly, a startup can have financial agility, choosing when they need to focus their funds on development and when they need to focus on generating revenue. And thanks to the efficiency of our workflow, you don't need to compromise on speed or quality of development. Number two, financial transparency gives you negotiation power. What most entrepreneurs learn too late is that what your investor really cares about is the value of the dollars they put into your business. Every time you have to seek new funding in order to keep your startup alive, you risk the chance of their shares being devalued or diluted. Anyone who's run a startup knows that upsetting your shareholders makes business almost impossible. If you don't look after the hand that feeds you, or in this case, funds your dream, it's much less likely they'll look after you. Investors love to see where their money is going. Even better, they love knowing that it's being spent well. Just by switching from payroll to per function pricing, your investor can see exactly where their money is going. You can point directly to what your development budget will buy you, down to the exact functions you need to push new features. Combine this with the ability to spend more man hours on sales and marketing, and you've got yourself a happy investor. I've been working in the software space for over 10 years now, and every time I see a business struggling to grow because of poor development practices, it makes me mad. That's why I'm pushing so hard for this new no-waste development method. Our team is currently helping SaaS companies like Quality AI deploy cutting-edge AI software into billion-dollar companies. We've helped them displace existing software that took over 150 man-years to build. Thanks to our pricing structure, they've been able to stop and start their development as they've needed to, earning them much appreciated runway to get their sales kicking. If you're a founder of a funded startup and want to get a taste of this new way of developing, we're currently offering demos to prove we are all we talk ourselves up to be. Reach out to us at the email link below or jump straight into our specifications portal at deveinabox.com.